If you need any grinding done in NBA 2K26 MyTEAM, make sure you hit up Rose NBA. Link is in the description. Great service, fast, reliable, cheap. Hit them up. They won't let you down. Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we are going to be ranking the top 10 best shooting guards currently in NBA 2K26 MyTEAM. Before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Help me push towards the 50,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, multiple videos a day. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, let's get into it. Let's get to ranking. So we will start with the number 10 spot on this list. And at number 10, I have Knipple. Love this card offensively, defensively. I understand there's some question marks, and he's not a ridiculous slasher, but he has one dunk animation, and it's a pretty good one. This basic hangs off 2 animation is nice. It's fast, it's smooth, it's not easy to block. He has an elite release, very smooth, very fast, and Kemba escape as well. So he moves very solidly with that escape, can grab a lot of people, use screens effectively. With a good dunk animation, he's going to play up, I think, from that 75 driving dunk a bit. And yes, defensively, he's not spectacular, but he's also not a liability. He's a very, very solid card. Offensively, he's far higher than number 10 on this list. He's probably the 4th best offensive card on this list overall, I would say. Maybe not quite that. He might be that high. I mean, you could make the argument anyway. He's great offensively. Defensively, it is what it is, but he's a solid card. I definitely would recommend him if you are looking for a shooting guard, considering he's still available from the MyTEAM Festival here for the next couple days. So number 9 is going to be Andrew Wiggins. Love the shot making and the defense. And the slashing too. He just doesn't do anything off the dribble at all. His shot is good, his slashing is elite, his defense is very solid, but I'm not going to say his shot is ridiculously great, and his SIGs are pretty underwhelming. With the depth that the shooting guard position has recently gotten, I think while I really like Wiggins still, he's not quite as elite as he once was, which is why I do have him a bit lower on this list than I previously would have. At number 8, I got the brand new level 40, Anthony Edwards. I'm honestly surprised that I have Ant in my top 10. I did not expect to, but despite being 6'4", he's actually quite good. I have to say his jumper is absolutely better than it's been the last couple of years this year. It's still not crazy elite, but it's definitely much better and much less baited than it has been. He's got a 96.3, 99 driving dunk, 96 speed, 95 agility, 99 vert, decent strength, versatile defense, a lot of good Hall of Fame badges, very complete badges in general, and a good release with Kemba escape. Great shot creator again, with the slashing ability and speed that he's got as well. I really do like this Anthony Edwards card. I think he's about as solid as it gets. I think a lot of people sleep on all the things that he is able to provide, and I really do think he is a very, very solid card in my team. So definitely a fan of Ant-Man. I think he's a little underappreciated, honestly. He's a legitimately good level 40 man. Not a great one, but he's not a terrible one either. I think people, I honestly, myself included, did not expect him to be as good as he is, but I think he's decent. Number 7 is going to be Tracy McGrady. I like T-Mac. I don't absolutely love T-Mac is what I would say. He's not this incredible high-level versatile defensive shooting guard, but he's fast. He's a great slasher. He's a great shooter. The honest truth is I think he's a little overrated in some areas though. His shot is not insane. His defense is not insane. He's 6'8" with great stats and badges. The fact he's only number 7 should at least indicate a bit that he's not quite as elite as some people might think. I'm not saying he's terrible, but I also wouldn't go so far as to say that he's like one of the best shooting guards in the game compared to all these guys. The stats and badges probably give an indication of a slightly better card than he actually is. And again, I don't think he's bad. I just don't think he's absolutely spectacular either, if that makes sense. So hopefully that is a understandable explanation there for Ant-Man, or for Tracy McGrady, I should say. Again, his jumper, his upper is actually very good, but his base on his jumper is what I think is a bit underwhelming in all honesty. Sorry, his upper is the problem. The base is really good. I'm not even saying the right thing. Number 6 is going to be George Gervin. This card is really impressive. I was very pleased. I tried him out today. I thought he was a lot better than I anticipated that he would be, to be totally honest. I'm not saying he's still like, he's not quite as good as the top 5 for sure, but he's underrated. I think people sleep on how solid of an option he is at the shooting guard position. At 6'7", he's got a solid player build, 6'10" wingspan, 93 speed, 89 3 ball, 90 driving dunk, solid defender. His jumper's really good this year. That Isaiah Roby base was solid last year. Lou Dort upper was good too, but it's especially good this year. I feel like it's really easy to time, really easy to green. The Darius Garland behind the back is nice too. The rest of the SIGs aren't great, but he holds his own defensively. He's a great slasher. He's fast. He's got a nice shot. I think he's really solid. I think he's definitely one of the better overall guys. That being said, the top 5, specifically the top 4, but the top 5 do have a bit of a gap on everybody else, I'd say. Brandon Roy feels like he's kind of in a tier of his own. I don't think he's quite as good as the top 4, but I think he's also definitely better than all of the other guys we've looked at so far. So it's one of those things where it's like, well, he's not perfect, specifically defensively. 66 interior, 60 block isn't really what you're looking for, especially at only 6'6", which isn't small, but it's not huge either, you know what I mean? And so again, that's where it's like, okay, well, he's not bad, but he's not insane on the defensive end of the court. He'll hold his own a bit, but he's not going to be an elite defender. Offensively, his release is insane, and he's got great dunk animations. Problem is, his escape's not very good. His behind the back's not very good. His dribble style's fine, but I wouldn't say it's anything particularly special. I'm not saying he's bad. I think his jumper is insane. I think his slashing's amazing. I really like the card, but I don't think he's on the level of the top 4 either. He doesn't have the insane movement or insane defense that I feel like really does make a top tier card. Whereas number 4, Brandon Ingram, while he still doesn't provide the defense, he provides size and shooting and shot creation. The shot creation especially is the part that separates him from B-Roy. The additional size is nice. Him being 6'10" really does help when it comes to some of the switchability stuff at a minimum. And I think that's something that people, again, may not quite appreciate enough at times about the card. That switchability does, I think, make him better defensively than people give him credit for. But he's got a great jumper with Paul George escape, solid dribble style, really nice crossover combo as well. Just can get to the rim really effectively. I think he got nasty dunk animations. He defends his butt off. I mean, the honest truth is he doesn't defend his absolute butt off in terms of, like, again, it's the size that really helps him on the defensive end of the court. He's so solid, though, and I love his jumper, too. I highly recommend Brandon Ingram. I know he's an expensive exchange to do, but he is, to me personally, he's my second favorite shooting guard in the game. I just think there's 2 that are overall probably still better, and that's mostly because of the defensive end of the court. Ron Artest, or I guess I should say 3 that are better, but 2 that I like him more than Ron Artest and the next guy, but I think that those 2 are probably still better than him. Artest just provides so much defense. Elite defensive hops, great jumper. Rudy Gay's shot is really good. Has an 87.3, so he's just a very solid shooter in general, especially with a couple added shooting badges. Great slasher and a great defender with great speed, especially an elite defender. But having that Rudy Gay base, pro dribble style, Lucas Gate, Pippen behind the back, doesn't even move that bad. Like, he is such a good card. I think he's extremely elite. And honestly, Scottie Pippen's the same card. Scottie Pippen's an inch taller, but they do the same thing. Both great slashers. Pippen's even a little better as a slasher, a little faster. Has a great jumper in his own right, and is an elite defender in his own right, too. Again, Sigs could be a little better, but D-Fox Cross is nice. His behind the back is good. And his dribble style doesn't suck either. He's great, man. He's a great card. I think people underappreciate slightly what Pippen can do at this point in the game because he's been out for so long, and it's like, no, he's still one of the best shooting guards in the game, for sure. That being said, the best shooting guard in the game, everybody knows, is Dr. J, at least in my personal opinion. Some people may not agree with me, but I think most everybody, generally speaking, does. 6'7" with 6'11" wingspan. Player build makes him look bigger than 6'7". He's an incredible slasher, a versatile, solid defender. Again, a card who does a lot of things really, really well. But I think people underappreciate slightly the level with which he defends and does other stuff well, too. It's not just the scoring. Obviously, he's an elite scorer. We all know that. But especially with a great release, KD escape, Kawhi behind the back, like all that type of stuff. He moves really, really well. He's a nasty slasher, but he's really not significantly worse defensively than what you're getting from Artest or Kawhi either. Good defensive badges, great defensive stats, 93 speed, 96 agility, 93 strength, 96 agility. He's a great card, and I think he's the best card in the game, not just the best shooting guard in the game, personally. Definitely an elite option. And yeah, this is my top 10. Y'all let me know what y'all think of it in the comment section down below. If you did enjoy the video, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.